Howdy everybody, Badger here. Welcome to West of Loathing. Interesting little game with an interesting little art style. And I thought I would give it a little bit of a try. Tony Wayne. So much meat. First name Badger Wayne. Get a different name. Call it the McCree Doody. Call him Doody. The play. For protagonizing. I had the strange dream. I was choosing a character class. Cowpunchers. Cowpunchers solve their problems with their fists, whether it's shaking them at a disagreeable fella in a disreputable saloon, or using them to punch a slightly more disagreeable fella in a slightly less reputable saloon. You've heard the cowpunchers are in demand out west since the cows came home, which stands to reason. The cows aren't going to punch themselves after all. Beanslinger. Magic and cooking are inextricably intertwined in Loathing, and the Beanslinger is the mystical master of both. You've heard there's a shortage of cooks out west since the cows came home, due to most of the cooks having been brutally killed by the cows. Snake oilers rely on their moxie and chutzpah to tame snakes. Their fearlessness to extract potent oil from their snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions made from these oils. You've heard snake oilers are doing really well out west since the cows came home. Everybody needs potions and hope in these dark days, and also out west is where all the best snakes live. Well, you know me, I always usually choose the magical class, so let's go ahead and choose out. I want to be a Beanslinger. Alright. Basic controls. This weird poster appears here one night. So that's the movie poster. Goodbye, bed. Time to head west to chase my real dream. Goodbye, Dad. To comb hair. You read the spine of one of your books, The Occurrence at the Ernie Mine. I love that one. Lucas Swift and the Trouble at Vulture Mine. Rufus liked this one as much as I did. The Treasure of the Terrible Jungle. I remember that one. Edna Swift and the Secret of the Terrible Bridge. Dad gave me this one when I was a kid. Trouble at the Cursed Canyon. I remember that one. Brett Drew and the Incident at the Erie Gulch. I remember that one. Oh hey, this one might come in handy. You got an item. Walking Stupid. Walking Stupid. This book tells the tale of a renegade sheriff who was really, really bad at walking. Unlock stupid walking as an option. You read the book from cover to cover and learned how to walk really stupidly. You got a perk, Stupid Walking. You accidentally dropped the book and then ruined it by stepping on it 30 times while you're trying to pick it up. Stupid walking. Some of them aren't even really walks. Alright, let's turn it on. Stupid walk, alright. Goodbye, photograph. You pull the needle away from the cylinder and throw the handle away. Alright. Little worm. Hey Russell, how you doing? Caw. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Caw, caw, caw. Feed Russell a cricket. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Maybe it's time for you to leave too. You open your bedroom window, not pictured, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, caws one last time, then flies away to the west. Time to hit the trail. Doing the worm. What a mess. Nothing on the hat rack today. This hearth really put the hearth and home. You're gonna miss Mom's cooking. If Mom pie's safe, it keeps all her pies safe. You'll miss meals with the family. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Tractatus Logico Philosophicus. I think this is about math, maybe? You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Philosophiae Nautalim Procipia Mathematica. Just the title page gives me a headache. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Let's see. Voruslan über Zafari. No wonder I never know what he's talking about. Ooh, toys. It's your kid brother toy box. Let's look inside. He loves stuff like this. You got a puzzle cube. Ooh, let's look at the puzzle cube. This is one of your kid brother weird puzzles. And let's fiddle with it. Your brother already had it most of the way solved, but you figured out the last couple of moves. Hooray. Managed not to break it. So tidy. It's covered with all these weird diagrams and charts. Alright, I think that's all to do with the inside. Let's head outside. No time to screw around in the woods. Time to head west. Got now to stop dragging ass and get going. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yep, it's the book you wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but let's see. The one about picking locks? Oh boy. The one about desert survival? Oh boy. The one about bartering? Oh boy. The one about bartering? Oh boy. That's the one. Enjoy it. Mind your meat. Please be careful out there. Write us letters when you can. She hugs you. I will, Mom. Goodbye. Alright, mind your meat. This book is a guide to making the most of your meat by getting the best possible deal on every single thing you buy. Gives you the dickering skill. You read the book from cover to cover and learned, among other things, that its cover price is way too high. You got the dickering skill. You drive a hard bargain and you never let anybody sell you the long end of a stick. 10% discount. Ooh. After you've done reading it, you use your newfound skill to pawn it off on a wide-eyed rube for 60 meat. You get to oh, well, damn. Money right off the bat. Your father morosely jabbed at the haystack. That hat doesn't fit you, Dad. I'll grow into it. Time for me to leave. His lip quivered a little. Listen, I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's favorite can of beans. You got an item, can of infinite beans. Can of infinite beans. You think a can with an unlimited number of beans in it would be really exciting, but these beans are pretty terrible. It is a pretty cool thing to carry around, though. Awesome. Thanks, Dad. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. Ooh, haystack. Oh, I found a needle in this haystack. Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Give him his puzzle back. You hand him the puzzle and he starts fidgeting with it. Say goodbye. Hey, Rufus. Time for me to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. You got a point, you know. Why are you going west anyway? To help people, to seek my fortune, to get off this stupid farm. There's just no opportunity here, kid. If I'm going to make something of myself, I got to go where I can make them meet. But it's so dangerous. 60% of the people who go west get killed within a year. And that statistic is from before the cows came home. I'll be okay. You worry about nothing. You worry about taking care of Mom and Dad, and I'll worry about me. Okay, if you say so. I still think you'll be dead by Crimbo. I'll miss you, Rufus. Okay. You give him a playful punch on the arm. Alright. New. Needle. It's not for sewing, it's for picking logs. Go west, young man? Yes. Hitching a ride across the Great Plain. Director Zach Johnson. Cinematography Victor Thompson. Film editor Kevin Simons. Dialect coach Riff Connor. Stunt coordinator Wes Cleveland. Key grip Chris Moyer. Boom operator Ryan Ike. 200 miles later. I fell right off the cart. Well, the bad news is that you fell off that cart and got knocked out for a couple of hours. And now you've got no ride, no meat, no prospect. The good news is that you're in a town rather than in a gulch somewhere. Now, much of a town, though. Get up and dust yourself off. Turnip. Get the turnip. Got a dusty turnip. A turnip covered in grit increases your muscle, mentality, and moxie by 1 for the rest of the day. What's up? Can I beg your pardon, mister? Hey, I'm hitting Moses in here. 300 miles is too far to go on foot. You need a horse. Cactuses. Ow, ow, ow. It's a chunk of wood from a broken hitch pin. Grab it. You've got an item. Broken board. Oh, it's a weapon. Speak softly and carry a crude stick. A sign on the door reads, "Gone drinking. B.S. Horsley." Cow pie. As you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door treats and waves at you to get your attention. "Hey, where's your hat, dagnabbit?" "Well, you can't drink in here without a hat. 'Tis ain't proper." He points to the take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. Check out the box. You look through the hat box and find a magical black Stetson that looks like something you'd wear. Grab it. You got a barely enchanted hat. You grab the hat and put it on. "Thanks, Pete." "Thanks, Pete." He gives you a friendly, if somewhat twitchy nod. "Say, fella." "Yeah." "You heading west? If you want some company, I'd be more happy to come along. Just let me know." "Well, no pressure." "Alright. Keep it in mind." Alright. You walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign tapped on the back wall reading, "Reward for lost mug, 25 meat each." Keep waiting. The bartender finally notices you. "Howdy, cowboy." "Howdy, barkeep named Badger. What brings you to our little backwater?" "Oh, the usual. Came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. Any work round these parts?" "Unfortunately, Boring Springs already have more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater." Ask about the railroad. "The railroad? The Manifest Destiny Railroad Company from back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco and having a heck of a time doing so." "And they're hiring?" "Oh, I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or another. Big company that." "Dirtwater?" "Dirtwater is interesting. It's far enough west that it's still more or less exempt from the rule of law, but not so far west that it's been burned to the ground by the damned cows. Lots of opportunities there." She paused for a few seconds, lost in thought. "Yep, if I were a younger woman, I'd probably head that way myself." Ask about errands. "You mentioned errands. Yeah, this forsaken Bergen's always fallen apart in one way or another. The hostler is always needing help since he hurt his leg, and that no-account sheriff could certainly stand to have somebody doing a job for him. Anything else? Well, I've got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoke in from the gulch didn't wipe his boots off and got boards everywhere. Yeah, I could probably handle a goblin. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh, and you'll need this. I'll take care of it. It's a platoon. People spit in it. You know, without even looking in it, that it's absolutely disgusting. Well, let's make sure. Let's have a look in it. Yeah, it's full of spit. Regular spit, rolled tobacco spit, chewing gum. And it looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting, and the smell, even from a distance, it smells horrible. But it's that all. Look closer. You are now on your hands and knees, peering into a filth-encrusted platoon. I don't understand what is wrong with you. Wait, is there something shining at the bottom? Oh, we gotta get that. You reach your hand towards the platoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like the vomit through trough at a mesquite barbecued eating contest. You hesitate. Never surrender. You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like glop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start watering. Well, I'm already in here. Let's search. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hands out of the devil's terrine slowly, not daring to rip splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring. Probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations. You got the item Nasty Ring. Hooray! Nasty Ring. Though getting this ring was traumatic, you have to admit that it was worth it. Alright, doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. He asleep. These two are playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from the hand to the how to play poker card that came with their deck, biting their lips and concentrating really hard. Can I play? They look at you nervously. Look, I have some meat. Let's play. You put 20 meat on the table and sit down. Before they can say no, one of them shuffles the card sloppily and deals a new round. You got a pair of 10, plus a 2, a 3, and a king. Let's bet aggressively. Yeehaw! I'll bet 15 meat. They look at each other nervously, but they both call your bet. Okay, read them and weep. You show your pairs of 10, plus 2, 3 kings. The guy on the left has a full house, 2 jacks and 3 aces, and the girl on the right somehow got a straight flush, 2 through 6 in heart. You explain that jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points. To the gal on the right, 20. And you're 25 plus a king, and the king represents King Ralph IX, whom the West Colonies revolted against because of unfair taxes, so they owe an extra tax of 10 meat each. They nod in understanding and push more meat across the table at you. You collect your winnings and stand up. They thank you for helping them learn the game. You gain 50 weeks. Walk away. Outsmarted them. Howdy, I'm Badger. Howdy, Badger, I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm the town hostler. How's that working out for you? Oh, those horses are just flying out the door. So, business is booming. Nice. No, I mean the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Oh, is that why you're here drinking instead? And me being here drinking instead of watching the horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious cycle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left? One kind of a boring one, but it got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. I'll be happy to show it to you. Okay. The woman glares at you. You should probably just let her drink. You should probably leave him alone. Down here. pile of old newspapers? You take one. You got an item Boring Spring Gazette, April 20th, 1895. There's the Goblin. A crate of Nerf brand whiskey. Good for what ails you. I guess we never established your age. Good thing the legal drinking age here can reach the top of the bar. You got an item Nerf brand whiskey. Alright. I think I'll save the Goblin for later. Never really been much of battling yet. Howdy. Howdy, good to see you again, Badger. You tip your hat to the bartender. Who's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby, a real tough broad. I ain't recommending you pester her. Why that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent up frustration about that. Ouch. The woman glared at you. Howdy, Susie. Howdy, cowboy. I'm gonna be searching the platoon for a thief if he don't leave me in peace. Okay, bye-bye then. Just thought I'd say howdy. Well then, mission accomplished. Man, she is... She's pretty mean. I like the cactuses. Boom. Cat lawn. Oh. You approach the weird Cactus Man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, Cactus Man. Howdy yourself, and the name Bill, Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alex warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen, and that's why they call you Cactus Bill? No, that's just a coincidence. Ow, did it hurt? Did what hurt? You know, being a cactus? Oh, no, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation process inside the cactus part of me keeps me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it is a mite boring. Yeah, I bet. It wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? Sure. You gave him the newspaper you found in the basement of the saloon? Much obliged, partner. Now let's see, what can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know. My shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at the Ore Hill mine. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Behind the outhouse at Ore Hill mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it now. If you could just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. Step right up, step right up. Braid's the name and trade the game. You seriously doubt his name is Braid. Howdy. Braid, what you trading? Well, sir, today I'm trading lock for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. And to the cunning Skinner who brings me 3 rattlesnake hides, well, that's the adventurous soul. I will trade a fine silver pocket watch. How about some free dynamite? Sir, I must admit that you drive a hard bargain, but I find your terms acceptable. No trades right now. Let's go see the hostler. Whoop, didn't mean to come in here. Because he needed help. Found the needle? Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? How business? Oh, you know, every day I'm hustling. To tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All my horses keep running away. Well, except for the completely ordinary one. That's rough. Maybe I can help. Oh, God, yes. Thank you. Please. I go fetch them myself, except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat each for finding them. How many are there? 3 here. 3. Here, let me see your map. They pretty much always run away to the same places. You draw 3 little pictures on your map. Ore hole, or there's the ore hole. Boring Spring Boneyard and Thousand Snake Gulch. Why these places? I think they like environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these oats. That's just in the back here. You got an item, bag of homing oats. How does this work? The special pigeon infused oats. Okay, we'll do. See you later. Special pigeon infused oats. Primary location aware oats. They're healthy and expeditious. Speak softly and carry a loud stick. This item is used in combat. Alright. Well, let's go ahead to Orhole Mine. This is where Bill said to look. Let's find out how. Hey, he wasn't kidding. Not that this would have been funny a thing to kid about, I guess. Got a shovel. A device for turning the ground into a hole. Provides the option to dig in certain places. Cool. There's still some meat ore in the cart. Ooh, got some meat. And a mug. The instruction for the cargo elevator. This mechanism is labeled cargo elevator control. A post on the wall behind reads blasting cap, storage, plungers, both kind, 3 tool. What do you like to send the cargo elevator? Well, let's go ahead and level 1. Mindful so food. You find a disgusting chunk of meat ore, unrefined meat nugget. A chunk of mostly worthless rock shot through the veins of gristled and flesh and well fed. Ooh, TNT. You can't get past this rubble. This looks dangerous. At least there's no plunger hooked up to it. These crates are all labeled blasting cap. The period is part of the label. That's why it's inside the quote like that. Dang it. Looks like you're gonna need a crowbar to pry one of these crates open. Alright. Let's try tool. It's a toolbox, but it's locked. Let's pick it. You managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle is ruined in the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing, but there's a pretty nice crowbar. You got a crowbar. Crowbar is one of nature's simplest machines. It's exactly what you want on your side if a thing has a lid and you don't want it to have a lid anymore. Provides the option to pry things open in certain places. And it's stronger than the board. Alright. I can get the caps now. Pry one of the crates open with your crowbar and grab a blasting cap. This is a device for converting electricity, which only recently been discovered, into explosions, which are awesome. Alright. Let's do the plunger. Plungers, the sign lied. Though there's only one kind. Take one. Detonation plunger. Alright. Let's set everything up. If I didn't get your instinct for self-preservation, you hook up a plunger and strung it a fair distance away. It makes you nervous. Press the plunger. You press the plunger and nothing happens. You forgot to hook up the blasting cap. Add a blasting cap. Okay, you succeeded in putting yourself in grave danger. Let you know. Press the plunger. Woo! Now that was an explosion. Alright. There's still some meat on this room. Got a lot more meat. Ooh, and a shovel place. Let's dig. Ooh, a silver nutty. And a dark horse. You see the dark horse, barely. Hey there, girl. It's okay. I'm a friend. The horse shies away from you, though in this case it's more like cripplingly introvert away from you. Let's reassure her. Ah, come on, don't be like that. Look, I brought some up for you. They aren't poison or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. As you reach out to pat her nose, the horse ducks a step further back to the shadows. Come on. Peter the oath. You take a handful of oats out of the bag and hold them out to the horse. Here you go, yum yum. Snort. She settles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow. Come on, please. Eat the oats yourself. Look, they're fine, okay? See? You take a handful from the bag and toss them in your mouth. Oats. It's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Geez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See? Perfectly fine. The horse hunches her shoulder and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her nose. But she doesn't actually flee, so that's nothing. There's a good girl. Really? The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look, but don't see anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Well, okay then. There's a crack. Damn in the hole. You bend down and shine your lantern to the crack in the rock. You can just barely make out a square shape down there. Well, out of arm's reach. Looks like somebody dropped a small metal box into the hole. Though you don't know if there was some to hide it or discard it. If you're truly desperate to find out what's in there, you can try reasoning with the rocks. Your primary argument would be a bundle of dynamite. Perhaps you can persuade the hole to widen enough to grab it. Require 3 dynamite. Well, I have 1 dynamite, and what's its name in trading needles for dynamite, so maybe I could try that out. And let me try that out. Yuck. Ooh, I can tell it. Ooh, experience. Another level up. Somebody buried a mug here. Well, isn't that a mug? Read the name, blah blah blah. I'll take some dynamite for a needle. Braid, which is not a name, take your needle and hand you a stick of dynamite. Be careful with this now. What? Oh. Well, I got 2 pieces of dynamite. I need to find a 3rd. Alright, let me go ahead and turn in the mugs I found. They're 50 me. What'd you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, I've been meaning those mountain longer and a frog-toed shuffle munchkin can bark at the moon. Uh-huh. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. Pete notices the nugget of silver you found earlier. I'll take that old silver nugget off your hand if you like. Give you 81 meat for it. Sure. Okay, it's a deal. Give him the nugget. He smiles and hands you some meat. Fine and dandy. You gained 81 meat. Pete squints and points at the unrefined meat ore you're carrying. You ain't seem like someone got much use for that unrefined ore, stranger. I'll buy it off you for 73. Okay, here you go. You give him the nugget. He chuckles and hands you some meat. You gain 73 meat. Pleasure doing business with you. Pete's eyes narrow at the gears and his head start to click. He fixed his gaze on you and the tick in his eyelid seems more pronounced. Listen, kid. All this stuff what I've been buying from you, you've been spending time underground, ain't ya? Well, you listen to old Pete's advice. You'll stay out of our hole if you know what's good for you. There's stuff down there on the 40th level that ain't worth messing with for a fellow wants to keep his eyes, if you're catching my meaning. Not sure I do, but think. Alright, the warning from Warhol. Alright. Well, let's go to the boneyard now. Our founder, Zephaniah Boring, 1806 to 1885. He was actually a really interesting guy. Hey, one of the mugs. Benjamin Crockett, 1320 to 1364. He showed up way too early. Yeah, he showed up way too early. Beauregard Skellington, Captain 3rd Cavalry, 1820 to 1868. Ooh, I can dig it up. Alright, Beauregard. Let's go with the shield. And I still have an attack. Oh, you hit hard. But so do I. Won our first match. You put a stop to Captain Gunson's unnatural animation. Gain. Oh, I got an old cavalry stable and a gold too. This was in the ground for a very long time, then in somebody's mouth for a short time, very short time, and now it's in your backpack. Here comes the cavalry, saber. There we go. That'd be a proper attack. A skeleton. You're not getting past it without a cuffle. A cuffle it is then. Create a shield and attack. Boom. Captain collapses in a pile of loose bones. Cool. This guy just wouldn't stay put. Your pulse quickens as you get near the spooky translucent horse. You approach the weird semi-transparent horse cautiously so as to not startle her, though you quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there. Hi, I'm a friend, okay? Nay. That's a little strange. How you did that without opening your mouth? You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were going to ride her, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. We'll pat her nose again. Yep, still cold, brr. And again. Yep, still cold, brr. Yep, still cold, brr. You get the idea. Feed her some oats. Here you go. Here you go, girl. Have some oats. You hold out your handful of oats for the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Brr. Please don't look at me like that. Snort. Try the oats again. You hold the oats out again, but the horse continues to ignore them. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up bones with. Grave dirt? Winnie. Is that a yes? Weird, okay. We'll add some grave dirt to the oats. You sprinkle the oats with just a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them, then eats them. No. And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. Bizarre. And what are these ones? Timothy Cochran, 1855 to 1895, devoted husband. Elizabeth Cochran, 1887 to 1895, beloved daughter. Silas Cochran, 1895 to 1895, baby. That's really sad. No, that's the Cochran family. damn. The woman glared at you. Are you Susie Cochran? How'd you know my last name? I saw the graves in the cemetery. I'm sorry for your loss. Susie scowled bitterly and mutters in her whiskey. I saw it happen. Saw the whole damn thing, couldn't do nothing about it. The bartender said it was cows. Cows, right. I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows, not anymore. What happened? It was a raid. See, Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle back before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me the place when she passed. Go on. Well, I guess a passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch, and they attacked. Couple of days ago, happened so fast, I didn't even have time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cow smashed in the front door, and a fire started out the back by the root cellar. House went up in a blaze, just like that. What did you do? There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of the fire. I saw Tim trampled right in front of me. She drained her glass. I didn't want to talk about it anymore. Sorry. She refilled some mug from the bottle on the bar and doesn't reply. What will you do now? Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here. No desire to stay. I can't leave without my rifle, though. Why not? It was Ma's rifle. It's all I got left of anybody. Where is it? Left it at the ranch like a damn fool. Listen, could I ask you a favor? I need someone to go get it for me. Yeah, I'll go get it. Susie shows you the map to a ranch. You just go to location, the Cochran Ranch. Alright. And let me drop off that one mug I found. Alright, let's head to the Cochran Ranch. Ah, dagnabbit. You got a perk, mostly scabby. You've been poking by so many cactuses that your body has built up an entirely extra set of skin capillaries just to deal with the constant tiny punctures. Ooh, +5 maximum HP. All the water in the trough was boiled away. Susie's ranch house had burned to the ground. This is very unfortunate. The outhouse is the only thing still standing. Yikes. Something behind that door making some pretty awful noises. Go through it anyway. Looks like somebody was in the middle of fixing a knife. You got an item, varmint skinning knife. This knife is optimized for separating varmint from their hide. Allows you to collect skin from beasts after combat. The pies were not safe. This thing looks angry. You're not gonna make it to that safe without dealing with it. Well, let's deal with it then. Flaming cow skull thing. Let's attack. Aha! Ah, it burns us. You're no match for me. Victory. You defeated that nasty cow skull floating in a cloud of flames. It's the Cochran family gun safe. Grab Susie's rifle. It's the Cochran family gun safe. You got Susie's rifle. It's an old rifle, but it has obviously been well cared for. There are 6 little notches carved in the stock. Make my way out of here with my stupid walking. You find my rifle yet, stranger? Yep, here she is. Susie's eyes well up with tears as you hand her the rifle, and she roughly scrubs her sleeves across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name. I'm Badger. Thanks, Badger. Can't roughly say what that means to me. She looked at the rifle for a long moment, then looked back up at you. She sighed. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. It's time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along when you head west, you just say the word. Sounds good, Susie. Alright. Well, might as well get that last horse. Snakes. Didn't old Braid said something about getting snakekin? Trading something for snakekin? Maybe I should use the old farming skinning knife. One of these rocks is really shiny. But I got a shiny rock. Good me. This snake looks sleepy, but not that sleepy. Let's attack it. Bean armor. And we attack. Ow. You have slain a snake. Before long, they'll call you Snake Murdering Badger. You whip out your trusty varmint killing knife and go to town. You got a rattlesnake kid. Another snake? Well, I guess it's not called One Snake Gulch. And let's go for it. Oh, this one's stronger. Oh, I got poison. You made short work of that long snake. That's 2 snakes in. I just need 1 more. This snake looks really angry. You're gonna need every trick in the book to beat this one. I'm good at tricks. Oh, it attacked first. Bean armor up. Just be attacking it. And I love my trusty bean armor. Go get him. Nice work. If the whole cowboy thing doesn't work out, you could always get a job as a snake exterminator. Alright. I got the snake in. This horse had gone snake crazy, or maybe he was some other kind of crazy before. Well, let's approach him. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella. I'm a friend, okay? It's cool, alright? Be cool. Don't freak out on me. Wendy. You look him in his eye. You calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in his socket like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now that it's clear you aren't actually made of fighters, though. That's bad as known. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit. Okay, a lot, but seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul or whatever madness is bouncing around that skull of his. That's a good boy. Are you hungry, boy? I've got a little treat for you. Snarf. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats and it gallops away for Winnie. Or rather a win. Hopefully he'd head home and not into the 12th dimension. Alright, that's all the horses. Ouch, thank you. Alright, let's head back to Bourne. All your horses. I don't know how you spotted her in that mine, but thanks for sending back my dark horse. Sure thing. Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thanks for your help. Thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating local weed again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. That's all of them. I can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. Thanks. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? You said something earlier about an injury. Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't act how, it's embarrassing. I was gonna get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd she do that? Nobody knows. She just shuts herself up in her office. Said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Either that an actual nurse, or I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. I see. Well, let's have a talk with the doctor. Well, first off, howdy, Braid. What are you trading? I've got 3 Rattler skins. Braid's eyes light up. My, oh my, how brave you must be. He grabs the skins and hands you a Chinese pocket watch. You got an item. Fine silver pocket watch. No trades right now, thanks. That reminds me, Pete, I got a shiny rock. Pete noticed the shiny rock you're carrying and his eyes light up. That there the right shiny rock you got there, stranger. I'll give you a 7 meat for the rock. Thought I had another thing. Anyway, let's go see the nurse. Get lost. Offer the whiskey. Whiskey delivery for your doc. What brand? Nurse Whiskey, your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she was making house calls. Alright, hold on. You hear a rattle as she unlocked the door. Into the house. Doc Alice looks like to be about in her 50s. Her hair graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp. If bloodshot, she holds out her hand. Whiskey, that. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Gee, Doc, doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here, me or you? Okay, point taken. The vanity doesn't look like it's seen much use. Preen a little. You grab a pair of tweezers and pluck some of the more unsightly eyebrow. Hey, Doc, can I look at your books? Sure, if you want to. Not that they're gonna do you much good in that doomed, forsaken hellhole. You should try being a little less cheerful, Doc. Check out the books. You survey the books on Alice's shelf. They're all medical textbooks except for a few. Leaf through The Legend of Curly's Meat. The book tells the story of the legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat, sacreded in the hidden sense, not in the excluded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. Leaf through The Life and Works of Fred Ferguson. This book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad. So it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. Ha! At least there are some useful appendices in the back and some diagrams of appendices. Awesome. Leaf through The Goblinoid Tongue, a primer. You stop flipping through the Goblinoid language book. What's it? Helping the example of forces of nature making it. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get to engross that by the time you take a break from the reading, several blurfs have passed. And you also know that a blurf is the goblin's word for hour. You have learned to speak goblin, sort of. You got a perk. Goblin tongue. Goblin tongue, you speak a little bit of goblin. At least enough to order a beer, which is the important thing. Oh, I can talk to that goblin in the basement. The stove is spotless. Either she's really compulsive about cleaning or she never cooks. Oh wow, shouldn't it be further away from the fireplace? Nothing about the bed, huh? Doc Alice continued pouring whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Is everything alright? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, though. She glares at you meaningfully. So, what's the matter, Doc? What the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart, and you ask what the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking. Why don't you go ahead and pick one and I'll drink to that? Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their string cut. looking to take a bite out of the living. Oh, yeah, there was a skeleton in the cemetery. It's nice to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my damn mind. But how is that even possible? It isn't possible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients, oh, ouch. Dr. Alice turns away, grimacing. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is then coming back afterwards and looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough? Buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not your patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands. Oh, indeed. She turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. The doc outside that corner. What now? Do you have any idea what causes the resurrection? Well, I heard a rumor. A rumor? What is it? It's when you get incomplete information from an unverified source. Anyway, what I heard is that there's a fella out west that's causing it. A necromancer, they call him. Supposedly he's sending magic out into the world somehow. Magic? Like the Beanslingers use? I've never heard of any Beanslinger raising the dead. Have you? Her scowl deepened. That'd be one hell of a can of beans. About the necromancer. Assuming he exists, what about him? Well, maybe someone ought to try and stop him. Doc Al gives you a sharp look. You? Because I know you ain't talking about me. Why not you? A gray-haired old woman that knows that much about fighting at the girl knows surgery. Did you hit your head on a barstool, kid? You aren't that old, and if I was gonna pick someone to go up against a necromancer, it'd be someone who also knows about death, but in a scientific way. A doctor, right? Dr. Alice stands hard at you and takes a swig of her bottle, saying nothing. And it sounds to me like you got plenty of motivation to get the job done for your friends and everyone. She continues to look at you. You can see the gear turning in her head. It beats doing nothing anyway. It beats locking yourself in a house full of dynamite and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away. Then she shakes her head slowly. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself chasing a rumor? Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading west too. Tag along with me and maybe we can find the guy and put a stop to him. It's crazy. Impossible. Impossible like raising the dead is impossible. Alice crosses her arm and regards you thoughtfully, a sparkle slowly brightening in her eyes. Alright, kid, what the hell? Let's give it a shot. Cool. One last thing. Just let me know when you're ready to leave. Alright. Well, that solved the doctor's problem. So let's go talk to the goblin down here now that I know a little bit of goblin. The goblin shouts, I'm Gary. Hi, Gary? Hi, hello, I am Gary. Who are you? Well, I'm Badger. Hello, Badger. Good to meet you. What Badger doing down here? Oh, you know, I'm just looking around. Oh, hey, Gary likes to looking too. Gary now looking for a way out of this dump. Gary not having much luck, though. Where are you trying to go, Gary? High away and far up for popping. Popping and then new Garys everywhere. Settle down, Gary. Gary doesn't like to settling. Gary wants to traveling and popping and Badger going far up and high away. Maybe taking Gary with you, eh? I'll think about it. So I can't say anything to him until the goblin's completely gone. I see. Alright. Well, I haven't talked to the sheriff yet. What's that? What's new? Nothing. Alright. Wonder. Who, me? Well, heck, I think last time, for instance. So he doesn't want anything to do with the watch. Okay. Wanted for bird theft. Naked Mike Bernston. Reward 200 meat. Help wanted. Wanted both the audit. Apply in person at the human marshal's office. Wanted. Bimmy Fricker for faith thieving. Reward 420. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Boring Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The what? He sighs. The sheriff. Okay, blasted sign painters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? As a matter of fact, I am. Great, because I happen to have some. There's a gang of hoodlums around here would call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cell door with them. It ain't much good without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. Why don't you do it yourself? You're a sheriff after all. I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that, because I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you out of trouble. He takes out a pistol out of a deck and hands it to you. You got the deputy pistol. The pistol was deputized during one of the sheriff's most recent vendors. Deputy? You deputized a gun? You're new in town. Maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Gang hides out for you. He makes a little note on your map. You discover a new map location of Fricker Gang Hill. Got it. I'll be back with the door. Oh, there's one of the mugs. Yeah. Alright. Let's head to the Fricker hideout. Third Fricker, the Fricker Gang's intrepid lookout, appears to be taking a nap. You poke Thud with your boot. He slowly gets to his feet. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Thud is, well, let's say no Rhodes Scholar, if you assume that it's 7 years from now and that idiom makes sense. You feel bad about the idea of killing him. Walk. Thud, you don't want this life. Take a hike. Okay, you're probably right. Thud stumbled off to the desert. He'll probably be fine. You got a perk on him. You got a strong moral compass and an accurate ethical protractor. Huh. Interesting. I don't have the foraging. The pile of random stuff for game to find a keeper. You got a recover and a pair of silver cufflinks. If you wore fancy shirts, you might have to mute for these. Alright. One of the Fricker boys is dozing in the bathtub. Psst, can you pass me the soap? He mumbles and hands you a bar of soap before sinking deeper into both sleep and the tub. You got a bar of soap. Dr. Sweckleton Pure Kathleen Soap. Where they come from, they call it soap. Go ahead and tie him up. You grab a nearby length of rope and carefully tie his hands together and then to the handle of the tub. The sheriff can collect them later. Leave the bandage line. You cautiously approach the Fricker Gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe. And that squirrely one is brother Wimpy. What's your play here? Approach them and talk. Howdy, boy. Deal me in. The one without the eye patch raising an eyebrow at you. Who are you? How'd you get past Thud and Soapy? What do you want? It's me, Bimmy, your brother. He squints at you. Bimmy? You ain't Bimmy. It's me. I stole some rude face. Ha! You always did have a knack for face rustling. What's new, Blimmy? We gotta get out of here fast. Wimpy, the Bickertons are onto us, and they'll be here any minute. Dag nabbit, come on, Snipe, let's hightail it. I'll catch up with you guys later tonight. Wimpy nods. He and Snipe hurriedly pack up their belongings and flee the cave. He congratulates yourself on your attentive lived memory and strong interpersonal skills. Grab that door and skedaddle. Take the mug. A pile of frickin' the garden. Grab the sheriff's door. Pete, you want the cuffling? Nope. You guys want to play another round? They're playing for fighters. Alright, Braid. You're trading soap for a lock, right? I got you some soap. Oh, so you'll do the soap for a lock trade over and over again, but you won't do the dynamite trade over and over again? I see the Fricker gang had to put a stop to your breathing. Did you wreck your motel door? You hand the sheriff his door and he hangs it back on the hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. Are there any Fricker boys left for me to round up? Yeah, 1 or 2. They're asleep on the job. I'll go round them up shortly. Then looks like I owe you a reward. He produces a big bag of meat, 400 meat. Got another little task for you if you got time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. What you need? Well, the Fricker busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new lock. Just so happens I have one. You hand the sheriff the lock. That'll do nicely. The sheriff put the lock on the cell door, then accidentally dropped the key and it glides into the cell. Hellfire! Don't suppose you know how to pick lock, stranger. You got a needle handy? I'll see what I can do. Dumb sheriff. You definitely picked the lock. I unlocked your cell for you. The sheriff walks into the cell and picks up the key. He looks around for a place to hide it and eventually sticks it under his hat. Thank you kindly, stranger. If Boring Spring ever gets any more criminals, they better watch out. That's a good job you've done. Don't mention it. You have this as a souvenir for your time Boring Springs. Replica sheriff badge. This is a plastic facsimile of the sheriff badge. Usually gives them to children who told us to jail. Alright. Sounds good. How's it going? Leaning rightly. Alright, I think that's about everything. Okay, no liking him. Should probably leave him alone. Got all the cufflinks and things. Thanks again for getting my rifle. Let me know if you need, okay? Did Gary, Brad, know anything? Okay, nope. Yep, hit the wrong button. Any more trade, Braid? Alright. Which could take them over TNT. Tell me a horse. So I can pick what horse, alright? Maybe I can find more dynamite here. You suddenly remember this weird thing, Pete? Strange black chest, open the chest. A wave of nausea hits you as you slide the heavy lid off of the chest. Inside there, the hat. It looks evil, and not in an abstract way. It has eyes, and they look like the eyes of a murderer. And it had teeth, which looked like the teeth of an animal who would be a murderer if animals understood the concept of murder. I'll leave it off. I'll leave it alone. If only I could find one more. Dynamite to be found here. I have a sneaking suspicion that I might have gotten it from the Fricker gang themselves. If I would have taken them out, because it did say it gave them time to stop and grab a couple of things. So I bet you that's what it was. Damn, that kind of sucks. Rub-a-dub-dub. Oh well. Again, all that's left for me to do is to pick a horse and leave town. So I'll go ahead and save that one for the next episode. Thank you everybody for watching. And I can't wait to see all of you in the next episode. Goodbye now.